Hey, this is Rob, aka Anomaly, back at the Manzi Museum. You want to say what's up?
What's going on?
What's going on? So right here, guys, we got something very, very special, long overdue. I think this might be the first David piece that I have reviewed. I wanted to do his nade, and I did film it, but we had some technical,
issues,
some audio issues and some technical difficulties. So I don't want to. This is very special, and you guys may be saying like, what is this? And me and Paul are going to be talking about this piece and giving our initial thoughts. So, Paul, what's going on with this guy? What are we looking at?
So I hollered at David. I had a sack head. You know, I've always been appreciative of the the sack head look that they gave us from the 2009 remake there. And the only thing I told David, I said I wanted a sack head and I wanted him to use the bow. That's it. The rest is kind of like a mixture of accuracy and concept. Strictly on David's part there.
Right.
I think he knocked it out of the park. He definitely did like a Bowman type Jason there. He's got a lot of flair or accessories, I guess, which we'll get into in a minute here.
Yeah, I mean that's what I see, man. This is definitely a unique looking piece. It's on a this is on a basketball body.
Basketball body, I believe. He's very tall. He's very heavy. He's very wide.
Right, and I'm really liking what I see here because I acquired, shout out to Paul Manzi, thanks to him because these are so hard to come by, but I acquired a Beto Metalli remake head with mask, painted, everything, which is very hard to come by. So I actually, again, shout out to David, I'm having him build a figure for me incorporating that head. So this is something that I plan on getting to. I might go with the classic traditional because I have the original head.
Can't go wrong, man.
Can't go wrong with both. So we're gonna go into this figure in a little bit more detail, and me and Paul will just be, sharing our thoughts. Alright, let's do it. So here we go. Let's start off with the COA, as always. Cee-Creations, Customs.
Relentless Hunter.
Oh yeah, and this is a 1-of-1, right?
1-of-1, yep.
Is he doing any more of these?
He mentioned he might possibly do more. They are a bit more expensive than the usual catalog because he does have a lot more detail, a lot of leather work. That's all done by him, and the bow and the arrow are obviously outsourced.
Gotcha. So keep that in mind, guys, if you are interested in this, and we're going to start off below. This is just disregard the base, even though it goes pretty well with it. But as you guys can see, all this work was done by David, including the weathering on these boots. And you guys know I'm a sucker for weathered boots.
Too, man. Gotta have the accurate weathered boots. I love how the pants are tucked into the back part of the boot over there. I love the style of the boot where it looks like it's just dry dirt that's caked on there.
So David did the weathering on these pants too, right?
Correct. Yep, he did everything. The whole tailoring, the weathering, everything there, everything.
And I notice right here, guys, if you guys can see, we have a machete right here. Excuse the focus. Light situation is a little complicated here, but bear with me, guys. So this is the leather work that you're referring to.
Yep. Custom made the machete holster himself. He made the arrow or the archery handguard over there on his hand, and then he also did the harness and the quiver that wraps around his torso there, which we'll show off when we turn him here.
Yeah, so don't worry, guys. We'll be showing this thing off at various angles so you guys can see. But I'm loving the tailoring and the weather. I'm loving everything about this because I'm a real sucker for figures that are tailored, or the bodies that are tailored to the clothing, because sometimes things can be too loose, too tight.
Proper fit, yeah, the proper fit.
And David looked like he nailed it here. And so right here, this arrow. This is an arrow that David provided with this piece.
Yep, the nice classic bow with the wrap around there for his hands.
Nice, and this coat right here. Again, here's the strapping right here, all done by David. I like this pattern right here. It's kind of like a diamond pattern going on right here. Stitch work looks pretty good. Look at that, guys. Just a stellar outfit, guys. Nice jacket. Come off if you wanted to. I wouldn't take it off though. And here we got the head. So this is, what is this head from, Paul? This is
That's the sack head from the Relentless 13 release that one did. I think he was just doing, the heads. I don't think he's done any full figures with the exception of the Famcom 2013 or Famcom 2013, I believe it is.
right.
Might be, yeah, I believe it's 2013 one. Yeah, I believe that's what it's from. And to my knowledge, he's only done the heads with the exception of that one figure.
Really? Okay, and the bottom part is cloth, right? And it's sculpted up.
Yes, so the bottom part is real cloth, and the one wraparound that finishes it off around the back side is real cloth, but the rest of it is sculpted, but it does have that nice cloth texture, and you would honestly think it was the real thing.
Nice, nice. All right, guys, so let's take a perspective, and this is what we're looking like from the front, and let's take a look at some angles, guys. All right, guys, so here we go from the side, and again, another look at these beautifully weathered boots that I'm a sucker for. Again, like Paul said, I like how they kind of overlap over the boots.
Yeah.
And there's another look at that machete. Who did the machete here?
Machete's by David as well. Yeah, he made the machete too.
Yeah, really? I didn't know David did shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, and here's another look at. I'm gonna have Paul pull over.
As the holster, people can fully appreciate the leather work and the metal there.
Absolutely stunning. Yep, awesome. I was fixing that. Again, here's the leather work for the on the hand for the arrow.
Archery handguard. Yep.
Yep, beautifully done. And again, here's just another look at the build and structure of this guy. Look at that. This guy's a beast, man. Like Paul said, very, very heavy. It almost feels like he has sculpting inside this thing.
It's on par with, I would say, a Part 7 full figure by one. The the sculpting and the weight to it. It's very heavy. David does not use cheap bodies. He uses very high quality bodies, and obviously they're tailored exceptionally well to them, as you can see by the
very well
hugging the arm. Yeah, it's nice.
Very, very well. How's the poseability on this piece?
The poseability is great. Poseability is very great. Obviously, he stands nice right there on his own. It's a very hefty piece. It's a very, very solid piece. I love the piece, man. It's probably one of my favorite pieces in the collection now, and I've said that to David before, and I'm very happy to have it. Very happy to have it. And I told him, David was kind of, hesitant to make more, and I told him, I said, I don't really, want to do that to people, and I don't want to do that to you. I said, this figure right here, the concept, the build of them deserves to be shared with more people if they are interested in it.
Absolutely, and I agree, guys. So let's take a look from behind, guys. And here we go from behind. Again, man, this figure's just a beast. Details and
he's got the wound on his leg over there. Yep, the bandage wrapped.
And some more leather work for that holder, the machete holder. Yeah, man, it's just details galore. Here's another look at that machete in the holder. The wrappings on the handle.
Every detail's there.
And here's another look at that bow, guys. Got the wrappings around the bow. Everything looks legit. And honestly, guys, I mean, I'm struggling here trying to find any critiques that I have here. I really don't have any critiques of this figure. I mean, it's a concept-based figure, but it looks like a 9, but just with a twist. Here are the arrows right here. Again, very nicely crafted. What do you call that? An arrow holder?
Full quiver. Yeah, full quiver by David. He did the full quiver.
And we go from behind.
Beautiful.
And real rope and sculpting for the material on the bottom, and like the collar on the jacket. And guys, I mean, this thing's a beast. Look at this thing, man. Let's take a full perspective and let's take a look at one more angle, guys. And here is the last angle. And again, those are the wrappings for the wound, because Jason's getting down and dirty, getting battled up.
Getting bitten by those motherfucking bears out there, man. Killing those bears.
I know, right? Here we go, and damn, look at those 22-inch arms, man.
Pythons.
Yep, got wrapping. I love the fact that everything is just so organic looking and got wrappings everywhere. Great. Good blood work, weathering, and okay, here's another look at this head. I like this head. I'll be honest. For some reason, I like it a lot more than I did initially. I owned one of these heads. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's on the right figure now.
Yeah. It definitely fits the body, man. It definitely fits the body. I knew the head had potential, but it definitely needed to be on the right body.
I think that's exactly what it was for me, guy.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see, again, very great build, structure, clothing that's very tailored to the body, and just clothing that's really good. I mean, you ain't gonna ever be able to buy anything like this mass produced, guys. So let's conclude, guys. So this concludes our review of David Tucker's again, what is
Relentless Hunter.
Relentless
Prototype.
Hunter. So again, it's an honor to finally get to review a David Tucker piece without any technical difficulties.
Cee-Creations, yep.
Cee-Creations.
His wife.
Yeah, his wife. What does his wife do exactly?
Jasenia. I believe his wife helps with the patterns and the tailoring, but David also does it himself. You know, don't quote me on that, but you know, I'm pretty sure his wife, Jasenia. You know, shout out to her for helping him. David does a lot of hands-on stuff himself. David might do it all, actually. You know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, you know, in the past, you know, him and his wife, much like, you know, One and his wife, shout out to One, absolutely killing it, you know, and I think that's the way it should be. It should all be done in-house if possible, and that's how you get the best results. You know, there's not too many hands in the soup, so to say, and that's the result you get right there.
And that's the way I prefer it. I couldn't have said it any better, Paul. So again, this is a very well-built figure. It's definitely, I could definitely vouch that it's definitely worth the extra premium for it. You can obviously look at the figure and tell there's a lot of work and love into this figure.
Yeah.
So again, shout out to Dave. I commend you for it, and I am definitely going to get one from you. So just keep that out in mind. And if anyone else that's interested, you know, contact Distress Labs or hit up Cee-Creations directly. He's a humble dude. He's a good dude, and that's basically it. So again, great figure, great work. If you guys like the figure, comment, like, subscribe. Got plenty of more figures for review from various artists as always. So again, holla. Paul,
we out this bitch.
Alright, peace.